Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Bulldogs taking on the winners of 8 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mountaineers will kick. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Etienne. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Etienne. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this, oftentimes you're like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
On first down, here comes this offense. The give. Can't get him to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete on the right side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Small gain, I know. But, again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Green. Looking to buy time. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
When the quarterback gets outside the pocket as a defender, now I'm thinking about the field's cut in half. You don't worry about the other side of the field. It's hard to throw back across your body to the other side. So now the rules are I'm starting to creep now to the direction of the field where he goes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bray. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Now, 4th down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are.
And the ball is free on the pitch. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Movement here from the tight end. Rides to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Touch pass on the run. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, West Virginia
Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
Get set.
Using his legs, it's White. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To the air. It's Green. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. With jet sweep pass. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw, setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly to get going.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
This is a 3rd and long. They keep attacking through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, running back gets to give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Makes the grab on 3rd. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarter.
He tries to take the top off. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw at screen. Safe completion on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes the catch. It's Fox. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be a great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense, giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Mountaineers in the hurry up.
First down, West Virginia.
They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back to throw, it's Green. Makes the grab down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Scanning the field, it's Green. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third down play from the gun. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
On the return, it's Lovett. Oh, what a move. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
On third down, he'll have to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brady. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And they're going to try to convert on fourth down, 1 for 2 so far today. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get routed up.
Back to throw, it's back. Zings it complete to the right. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So take that touchdown off the board. You want to create a little space as a receiver, but too much aggression there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
First down, Zach pushes it back. Now it's second down. They move the tight end all over. Looking for room. It's Robinson. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Dropping back, it's back. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Going to the running game. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. Play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down, West Virginia. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. West Virginia 14, Georgia 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
6th play of the drive coming up. Got it behind the line. It's Donaldson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Got a man. It's Robinson. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed. Going over the top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
This offense has a second down play. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Puts him in the spinner, still running. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
Good enough for first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. The back goes in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. The offense lining up for a first down play. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tackled, but he has a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking the play. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that well. Good coverage.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. To the air, it's Green. He's right on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Fast motion from the offense. Just feeds the running back. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Ray. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Down, West Virginia.
To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.